Alright, call me biased, but I ain't never watched any Disney live action crap, alright? I stuck firmly to the original cartoons since the day they started making these stupid goddamn remakes, quote unquote. The only thing they're remaking is dog shit. You know an entire company is bankrupt when the only thing they can do is remake old content and change the character description of one of their main characters in a movie from white to black. Like, that's the most creative fucking thing they've ever done in their entire lives. Like, it took the entire boardroom, thousands of writers to come up with this. Yes, the most creative decision we can make. We'll make the white person a black person. That changes fucking everything. Oh my God. You know, every now and again, you know, a broken clock is right twice a day, you know, or once a day or twice a day or whatever the fuck. Occasionally they'll come out with a good movie and then everything else is dog shit. And even when they come out with a good movie, they ruin it by making the sequel dog shit. How did a company who had its roots in retelling famous old, like, fables and tales into beautifully animated motion pictures and even expanded upon them, like, in Hunchback of Notre Dame, they made I don't remember his name, Fabio Claudius or whatever the fuck, the purple guy, basically. They made him eviler than he was in the books, which was fucking awesome. I like that. That's the only ever time they ever did that, by the way. And now they're coming out with new movies where it's like Lilo and Stitch, except it's live action. I gotta spend all my money on this. This is a great fucking movie. Listen, it's not just Disney now. It's not this. They're making Shrek 5. Why do we need a 5th one? Did The Little Mermaid need a sequel? No. Did it get one? Yes. Was it good? No! Why would it ever be? Now you know Disney is running out of fucking ideas because they're just churning out another one of these movies. They're churning out the fucking Lilo and Stitch live action movie. Yes, I would like a downgrade of a beautifully animated movie with characters so much more expressive than human beings could ever be for a shitty remake of a movie that does everything the original does except worse. That is exactly what I wanted for Christmas. You know what? At this point, I would have accepted nothing at all. It's pathetic. This entire fucking company is pathetic. They've been pathetic ever since their goddamn 2D movies stopped making money, alright? And listen, I know they've always sort of been this way. They've made... How many fucking sequels to their biggest 2D movies have they made? Like 1 billion. But the difference was those movies were good, and for their time, they were original. Imagine if The Little Mermaid came out, and then there was and then like 2 years later, an HD remastered version of The Little Mermaid came out, and it did everything the original did, but fucking worse, and then they tried to market it as a new movie entirely. Like, would that not sound retarded? Well, guess what? That's exactly what they're fucking doing! And you know what's the worst part? Coming up with a new story isn't even that hard. That's like the easiest part of making a movie is coming up with a new thing. Alright, check this shit out, alright. Guy in a plane. Plane crashes. Abandoned island. Mystical artifact. He ends up finding. Dark evil that's been sealed for 1,000 years. Boom! New movie. There you go. Alright? If you want, you can put a black guy in it. Or a new gay character, whatever the fuck. Who cares? New movie. Done. It's that fucking simple. You don't need all this super complicated. It doesn't need to be the next fucking Lord of the Rings with every single detail and character backstory is written out. It could just be as simple as that. And oh my God, you know what's the worst part? They have an entire streaming service for just Disney stuff. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Just dog shit. How is it more convenient, right, for a pirate to use a piracy site than the real thing, right? Because a piracy site, right, your favorite shows never get taken down unless the government gets to them, and that's fucking rarely ever, and that rarely ever happens. If one site goes down, there's like 12 billion others. What do you mean? All right, you don't have to pay. The worst you need to do is put on an ad blocker, and then everything's, and then like 90% of the site's usable, right? And after that, it's like, there's no zoning restrictions, alright? You don't need a VPN to go along with your subscription just so you can watch The fucking Office because apparently it's only available in England for some fucking reason. I'm getting off topic, but you get the idea. It's dog shit. Everything Disney does is dog shit because they're a dog shit company and everyone there is dog shit. So yeah, fuck Disney.